Hi guys, I want to talk about an issue that doesn't affect me personally, but affects me theoretically. There is a YouTube channel I watch, Total Biscuit, the cynical Brit. He does game reviews. Well, no, he doesn't do game reviews. He does first impressions. Literally, his first impressions of a game. He plays it for X long, and he gives you his first impressions, or even he's even completed smaller games, and he gives you his impressions. I've trusted him on a lot of games. He's saved me a lot of heartache with some games. And recently, something happened that sort of scared me a little. Because I'm not in quite the same vein that he is, but this is something that I think should stop. Recently, one of his videos got flagged for copyright. And he made a video later on explaining why it got flagged for copyright. And the complete and utter reason that he said was true, and the reason it was flagged was a load of bullshit. It literally was a crock of crap. What he does is he asks the publisher, he basically sends them a letter saying, I work for this company, I work for a major, he owns his own company, I work for a major YouTuber, I am the major YouTuber, I'd like to review your product, can you give me review code? And I will give you an honest review. And the people said yes, very quickly. And he reviewed, and he's always honest. He will never pull punches. Even on the best games, he does find things that are wrong, and there are things wrong in any game. He finds things wrong, but he also praises good games when they deserve it. He's not someone who will just praise a game just because he's getting paid. He doesn't do it that way. He basically says to them, I'm going to put monetization on this vid. If I think the game's good, you will get a good review. If I think the game's bad, you'll get a bad review. He doesn't pull any punches. So, just to explain, he's not getting paid to review all games well. The people, he got his video up, which was Day 1 Gary's Incident, didn't call it any slur titles, he just said, Day 1 Gary's Incident, what, WTF. That was it. So basically, it's his review show, which is WTF is, he just called Day 1 Gary's Incident, WTF is. And I think it stayed up for a few days, and he had the review. He didn't like the game at all. He thought the game was unpolished and not worthy of a buy. And I agree with him. I saw the video. It was very poor. And then his video got took down by the actual people. I've got a link to the video that he explains it in the description. And by the actual producers of Gary's Day 1 Gary's Incident. I was about to say Gary's Mod, but Day 1 Gary's Incident. And it was a copyright claim. They said he did their copyright, and from what I saw, how he explained it, he doesn't do that. He really doesn't. He never just rips people off just for the sake of it. He doesn't even rip people off. If your game's good, he will say it's good. If it's bad, he'll say it's bad. He will claim his viewpoint, his footage, which most of the time is, there will be a little bit of gameplay sound at certain points when he needs there to be. He will, but it's mostly his talking and the gameplay. hardly any sound from the game, only a fraction, if any. There have been reviews where he's basically talked the entire time and there's hardly any gameplay sound. And it got took down. And with copyright claims, you get 3. I don't care how big your channel is, it's gone. Your YouTube channel is gone. How many years of work? Dead. You're looking for another job. And he actually makes his money out of this. It's his main source of income. And as someone who wants to he's sort of an inspiration. I'm never going to be as good as him. Yeah, but let's face it, I'm never going to be as good as him. But I want to make at least a wage out of what I do. I want people, a fan base who basically like what I do, like he's got. I'm never going to get a big fan base, but I know I want people who want my content and understand what I do and things like that. One of the things that annoys me about this is that it was pure and utter censorship from the producers of the game. I don't mind if there was... I've had copyright claims. Now these are different. Copyright claims are basically you're playing a piece of music in the background and the person who owns the music says, yeah, that's mine, I want to put my adverts on, not yours. And most of the time I go, unless it's complete and utter bullshit, I always check them out if I can. Most of the time I'll go yes. Yeah, if there's a piece of music I accidentally left in the background, I'll say yes. Yeah, most of the time I'll say yes. It doesn't affect my YouTube that much. I've now not got a copyright claim yet. This scared me because if someone as big as Total Biscuit can get pretty much slapped with a bat, slapped down that easily, what hope in hell does a channel like mine, if somebody doesn't agree with my opinion or my point of view, have? What chance does anybody's channel have? He's got a lot of backing behind him. I don't. This is a one-man band operation. He has a lot of backing. I don't. And he's still got slapped down. He is going to get that copyright claim removed, and I wish him the best of luck. I wish that he gets it removed, and I wish that he gets an apology from the people who put it on there in the first place. Because he deserves one. You know, please watch the video that's in the description. I'm not kidding you. You will be on his side for this, because it's a load of bullshit that this happened to him. He is someone who respects the game industry, and he will say not to buy a rubbish game. He also respects the game industry enough to say this game needs work, but it's not rubbish. They've got good ideas in here. With Gary's mod, I saw the video and it was complete and utter rubbish. I personally feel that this is a problem. YouTube has got to work out some way that if somebody is... they've got to look at videos a lot more, because if somebody is putting out a copyright claim on something and there is no copyright material in there, there is nothing. If you can prove that there is none, it is all your work, which I've actually had this. I've had a copyright claim on... no, not a copyright claim, not a copyright. The other thing I said, I can't remember, it's too late at night and I'm feeling ill as it is, but I've had someone who, it was a review of Sherlock Holmes, Sherlock Holmes 2, and I had monetization at the time. And they said no. They basically said it was a camera, basically pointing at me, and I talked for about 30 minutes, maybe more, about Sherlock Holmes, and I got a claim. Well, I'll look it up. Got my YouTube here. Where is it? Oh God, I hate this. Where is it? Sorry, give me a minute, sec. No, it was match third party well, let me just check. It was... Where was it? I swore... Or did I take it down? Because I was annoyed. I think I took it down, but it was match third party content. And I was the only one in the room. There was no music in the background, and things like that. And that really annoys me. I had another YouTube channel. Don't try and search for it because there was nothing on it. It was just like one part of a Bloodstone playthrough and something about Minecraft that didn't really do that much. And the Bloodstone playthrough got copyright claimed. And it was from somewhere in China, from somewhere in Japan, and it was ridiculous. I've had copyright claims on the oddest things. I had a copyright claim on a part of my Batman Arkham City Arkham City playthrough. It was basically saying, yeah, and it was a magazine in Germany, and I looked up the copyright claim owner. Or if you ever get a copyright claim, always look up. They'll say who they are. Look them up. And if there's a forum saying they're a load of bullshit, there's a button that says I want to contest. And most of the time, you can, if you know that the copyright claim, third party content notice is good, you should be able to get through. If you're uncertain that you will, it's always be sure that you are in the right, and then dispute. If you're not sure, don't bother. Just accept the third party claim, which I've done with a lot of my vids. A lot of my vids have been third party claimed, and most of the time they're from game companies, and I don't care because I love the games. I give them views, things like that. I really don't care because it's their content. I'm just using it. They give me views. I've actually had one or two where I posted them and I got more views. I had a third party claim on and I got more views. It was weird. I think it was really weird. What is interesting here is some of my copyright claims are missing, which is really fucking weird. Yeah, I'm looking at my copyright notices. I have none. I'm so thankful for that. I feel sorry for Total Biscuit. I really do. If you have, it's some content matches, that's the thing that I get a lot of. They don't really hurt you. if you're someone who makes money on YouTube, they don't hurt. I don't mind them if they're with a company that I know is legitimate and I know that they've scanned my content and said, that's mine. I'll go, yeah. If I could email them to say, yeah, sure, sorry for causing you so much trouble, or here, have the money, I love the game. And it's like, I'm happy to give you this, my video. I'm sorry it won't make enough money to be worth it, but but with content matching, I don't mind. Copyright notices, when they're done fraudulently, which I think that Gary's Instant one was done fraudulently, annoy the fuck out of me. Because unless you've got an audience, unless you've got a backer that can stand up for you, someone like me, I have no chance in hell. Now, yeah, you should have seen this on Monday, but I only thought about it since a few days, about 2 hours after I put up the first vid, and still feeling as sick as ever. Thanks for watching. Please look down in the link below. Total Biscuit is doing something very good. He has monetized that video, which is basically nothing copyright claimed on it, and it basically is going to a charity that helps stops abuse of copyright. And all the money he makes from that vid, he will put against he will basically give it to the charity that supports abuse against copyright, and basically supports anti-abuse against copyright. Supports abuse against copyright, no thanks. But you see what I mean. I'm feeling about as sick as a dog at the moment. You can hear my voice. It doesn't sound like sounds like I'm a bloody cyborg. But this pisses me off. This really does. I have no argument in favour of the people who did this. They can all burn in hell, because it's censorship. It is plain and simple censorship. He was telling the consumers, this is not a good product. It was a goddamn... It's like Jeremy Clarkson getting into a car and seeing it nearly kill him with bad handling, and the engine's bad, and the steering's not very good, and the seat gave him backache, and then being sued afterwards for slandering a car. You just don't do that shit. But on YouTube, unfortunately because of the system, people can. And now, content matching, I haven't got a problem with, as long as it's legitimate. I have no problem with that. Copyright, copyright sanction, I have no problem, as long as it is legitimate. That's the thing that pisses me off, is that you can say no to it, but with the copyright claim, it will go straight back to the people who made the copyright claim, and if they're doing this for censorship, they will just go, hell no. And they will just slap you away as if to say, go away. And it annoys me. It really does. I think YouTube should penalise copyright holders for doing this kind of shit. I really do think they should. I think there should be some sort of recourse. I think their accounts of copyright notice should be completely voided. They cannot make a copyright claim without it being, you have to pay to make a copyright claim. If you have been doing this, you have to pay to make a copyright anti-copyright claim, and if you're proven correct, and it has to go through a panel of judges, not really a panel, but it has to be reviewed by a person, an independent from, not from YouTube, but an independent person. It has to be reviewed, who knows copyright law. Then, but even then, it could cause trouble. But I just think, I hate this. And if I'm ever going to actually make a living out of this, this scares the living shit out of me. This was, I'm not sure if it was a rant or something. It was probably a rant. Yeah, I don't know. I'm too sick and I don't think I'll be able to go to bed tonight, but fuck me. Thanks for watching. Give Total Biscuit a nudge on his video. Give him a sub. He's got so many as it is, but trust me, he's good. Oh, and if you like my content, give me one too. I don't beg for subs, but thanks for watching, and I'll try and find the off button in a sec. Goodbye.